got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-piece TCG. Big TCG. And 2D, you see the same tee, same hat, hair still slicked back because I am a piece of shit. And I'm just banging the videos out today. And today, I'm going to show you guys how to win your pre-release tournament with OP09. It's going to be a doozy. So smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, and go down in them comments. You're not telling me what I'm doing right or wrong. I'm telling you what to do right this time. I don't want to hear nothing. So this is going to be the expedited version, as it will be said in the title. Two versions. Super fast, which I can get this out of the way pretty soon, or whatever. And then we're going to a little detail and show you which cards and what I got to say about them. Okay, cool. First, I got in an OP03, and the set had already come out, but OP04, 5, 6, 7, and 8, I have either won or placed high enough, topped, to get a pre-release winner using this strategy, okay? I used to watch videos that were 35 minutes and 45 minutes long. I don't need all that shit. You really don't. This is it. So I'm going to give you 4 steps or 4 things. And after that, if you want to stick around and we go through everything, cool. Outside of that, you'll be good. Okay, so step number 1, put all your 2Ks in one pile, okay? Step number 2, put all your blockers in one pile, okay? Step number 3, put all your vanillas in one pile, okay? 4, your SRs. 5, your events. Okay, cool. 5 steps that we've done. Okay, we got 5 stacks. All right, now we look at the cards. Virtually all your 2Ks are going to be kept. That's 1. Just about all your blockers are going to be kept. Step 2. Just about all your vanillas are going to be kept. That's step 3. And then we look at SRs that are applicable, that are game breaking, that synergize with our list. Okay. And then those are the ones we add. This is the most no-brainer card ever, but we'll talk about that. You know, but you got cards with no counter value, right? Am I going to see it? Am I going to make it that far? Those are the ones you start to think about. Okay, cool. After you've done all of that, then we think about events. This is probably going to be the one event that I would say to keep because it's the most goated event ever, especially in purple. So yeah, this will get your value, especially late game if that's when you choose to play it. Oh, it's a rare. It's going to be shiny. I can't wait. But anyhow, that's it. You build your deck like that. If you can figure out any synergies between your cards, because you got to remember your leader's going to be Rainbow Luffy, right? And I think they're 5 life leader now. They changed it from 4, or I don't know if that's everywhere. But anyways, he's going to have all the synergies. So if your leader is a whatever, it'll be that. So just keep that in mind. And literally play One Piece. This is the most purest, most innocent version of the game, because you get to show up and you get to play and you get to be like, oh man, you had a Shanks, oh you had a Ben Beckman, oh but then you had that Sanji, and you know you can't tell what people are gonna get. You can't, you know what I mean? There's no promise of who's getting what. You know, this is so what I'm saying is that this is that unexpected. This is the time for you to just enjoy the game and not play, you know, having to prove, with the burden of having to prove that you're the greatest of all time, like I have to live with every breath I draw, with that kind of pressure on my psyche. I love it, and I love it. Anyhow, but yeah, so that's how you win. So anybody who wants to stick around, we are going to be starting off with purple, because that's my color. My name is purple in Spanish. Look it up, morado. Anyways, we're not going to be using the leaders, but so yeah, I was going to these are the cards you should pick, and then I wound up with all of the cards out here. So yeah, anyhow, that's just a great vanilla. This is going to be a game-winning card. Mark my fucking words. If you get this card and you play it out at the right time, your leader will win. You will win the game. This card makes everybody a kid. Eustace Kid from the starter deck kid. So check this out. You build you a board. You swung. You kept 5 Don up. Why would you keep 5 Don up? I'll tell you why. Because you're going to put 5 Don on your leader. You're going to swing for 10. Then you're going to play him out, -1 Don, and you're going to swing for another 10. That card is going to win you the game. So keep that in mind. Sanji is the most no-brainer SR to be printed for pre-release. It's a 7 for 7. It turns somebody sideways, and it's got a counter value. What the fuck else do I have to say? John Bart. This is actually one of the most valuable cards printed because you never see a 4 for 6 vanilla stat line with a counter with an on-play ability or any ability. They always look like this. He's actually got an ability, so he is factually just better than this card. There's never, that's the most, you get what I'm saying? That's fucking crazy. Unfortunately, the on-play is very niche. It's something that you could only use if, like, we're at 10 Dawn or 8 Dawn. Yeah, whatever. You play him, you -2 Dawn, you discard 1, you draw 2, and then you play him. And now you get to get rid of a chump blocker. Where's there? You get to get rid of that. You know what I mean? So the ability isn't goated, but it's still an ability. It's still a vanilla stat line. And it's still 1k counter. Crazy. Jinbei, 7 for 9. You get this thing out there, you're in business. Blocker. This is going to be a big card to play. Mark my words. This should be a fucking SR, dude. 5 for 6, 1k counter. End of your turn, return 1 or more Dawn to your deck, set it as active, now you got a blocker. So it does both. Huge card. This is only good, this goes back to the synergy I was talking about. This card is only good for you if you wind up with nothing but this. Then yeah, play this out. No brainer. But if you're not running multiples of these cards, this card is just going to be a 1k counter that you can't do anything else with. 2k counter, automatic inclusion. Blocker, automatic inclusion. SR, 4 for 5, blocker, on playability, automatic inclusion. Like, this is great. You might not want to play it till later because you don't want to fuck your Dawn up, but yeah, automatic inclusion. This card, I believe, is really good. Return 1 or more Dawn to your deck, and then you get the -2. This is going to be a field general, if you will, because once you get your decks, or once you get your field set up, you get this card out there, they're not going to get rid of it. This card is not going to get popped by anything. So by the time you attack with it, it's going to -2 people, 2k power, and that's going to give you too much value. This might also be a game-breaking, game-winning, pre-release winning card right here. Mark my words. We're going to put 2 of them in there. 2k. We're not banking on its ability. It's just a 2k. This is a ramp. 3 for 5, vanilla stat line, but no counter. Add the top card of your life to your hand. If your leader has Kid Pirates, and it does, add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck. It's set as active. This is a ramp. So if you're feeling spicy, feeling saucy, you want a ramp, that's going to be your ramp card. I wouldn't play this card because, I mean, it's got no counter. It's got a vanilla stat line. It does give you 1 more active, but I don't know. This is a great SR. If you're in the position to play it, absolutely play it. This is your biggest stick. I know that my enthusiasm isn't crazy for it. It's just that, yeah, I think it's good. No, I think it's an automatic inclusion. I would say automatic inclusion, just because you get the rush, you get the draw card. Yeah, no, automatic. I was a little apprehensive at first because it takes all your Dawn, etc. But no, it's good. These 3, not this one, but these 3 events might be the only 3 events that I take. This one is pretty cool because you get to KO somebody, but it costs you 2 Dawn. Womp womp. This one is going to be the goated best printed purple event ever. So yes, this is the one event that I absolutely 10 out of 10 will be taking every copy I can. And this one, rest the card, you know, it can help you close out the game. So outside of that, that is purple in a nutshell. Let's go over to, let's do yellow, see what yellow's got. Okay, yellow blocker, that's a good one. Karasu's such a dick. Place 1 card, the opponent's 3 cost lower at the bottom life, top or bottom of their life face up. Your opponent trashes 1 card from their hand. I don't know if that's what you want to do in this format. What's more of a searcher? Blocker, 6 for 6 on Fox 26. Add a card from your life to your hand. Play up to 1 4 cost less revolutionary character from your hand. Draw 1 card. If you get some revolutionaries that cost 4 or less, I mean, that could be cool. And you draw a card. So far, this is an inclusion just off the stat line. And revolutionary card from your hand. Wait. Place up to one revolutionary type character card from your hand on top of your life face up. Wow. Then if you have 2 or more life, put the top or bottom card of your life into your hand. So this is giving you, if you run enough revolutionary, this could be like a high rolly play. But yeah, that's just a trigger. That's less than a vanilla stat line with a trigger. So whatever. No. If your opponent has 3 or more life cards, trust up to one of their life. Yeah, this is going to be an automatic inclusion because you're getting rid of a life automatically, and you get to look at that card. Wow, 4 for 5, 2K, not bad. Blocker automatic, yeah, and that's a good size blocker. Ooh, that's a good blocker. No counter, but yeah. Okay, draw 2, then trash 2. No. Well, yeah. If you don't got nothing, if your later has egghead, your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand. Your opponent discards 2 cards from your hand. So these are going to actually come into play. These triggers, because your leader does have all those types. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. I might be missing a couple of them. Opponent's life cards, yeah, whatever. 4 for 6 vanilla. Now that's a big beard we like. Cat's going crazy. 3 for 4, man. And I don't think we're doing anything with that. Let's go to black. Okay, so we don't like this guy. Anyways, we got a vanilla. This is a pretty good card. But again, I doubt you're going to run into it. You're going to get enough of these to start being able to pop, but it's still got a great stat line. This card is very interesting, and it might be a standout because activate main once per turn. You get to, until the end of your opponent's next turn, you get to have double attack, banish, or blocker. So this is going to be a big card that you want to play out for sure, because this card gives you blocker, it's got a counter, it's got a great stat line, and you can double attack or banish. That's going to be a great card. No, I mean, it doesn't even have a fucking counter value. This card can be really good. For every 4 cards in your trash, I don't know if we're going to be able to fill up our trash enough. What does she got behind her back? If your opponent has 5 or more cards in your hand, 2K automatic, 2K automatic. I don't know if you can do anything with that. Blocker automatic. No, we're not doing that. Automatic, and it's a blocker, right? Vanilla, that's going to be a good inclusion if you grab it. We're not going to do that. We're not doing any of these. We might do this one because that's a good like KO. So that's black. We're burning through this, gang. Let's do blue now. It's an inclusion. Ezo, we're not worried about that. That's a good 2K counter. That is a big 2K counter, dog. Hang on. This might be a big card. If you have a character Buggy or Moji, who's Moji? Where's he at? This guy. Okay, cool. Another 2K. Okay, this is gonna be big. Okay, so if you have a character, this character cannot be KO'd in battle. So that's a great 2K counter, and it can't be KO'd in battle so long as you have a Buggy. So I don't see any other Buggies except for the big one. But anyways, I like this one. 2K automatic can count. 7 for 7, and it's a 1K. Maliki Crocodile. Play up to 1 character with the cross guild. Okay, these all got cross guild. Okay. Type when Baroque's with a cross guild type or Baroque works, and a cost of 5 or less, in your hand. Holy shit, this might be a huge card. This might be a big beefy boy. This might be a big city SR. 7 for 7, love the stat line. 1K counter, yeah. Boy, I'm about to have to take a shit. 9 for 10, double attack on KO, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card. It does replace itself on KO, but it's not going to get KO'd in this format. Double attack. This might be an automatic inclusion just because of the double attack. He does have 2 swords, so that does make sense. I like this card. I would put this card in my mind. Okay. Blocker, almost automatic. Let's see what it does. Draw 2 cards, then discard 1 from your hand. Abso-fucking-lutely, we're going to keep this card. Maliki. I realized I just started adding cards here and not adding cards from the other ones. Let me do that real quick. Let's commercial break. I like this card, like this card, like that card, like that card, and I think that's about it. And then with black, not that. I like that card, and like that card, like that, and I think that's about it. And yeah, so now we're back to blue. Okay, so 4 for 6 vanilla Maliki. Nope. Look, dude, 10 for 12. Damn, that's not even an SR. Damn, that did my guy Buggy wrong. Okay, return up to one of your opponent's characters the top to the bottom of the deck. Then, if you do not control 5 characters with a cost of 5 or more, return this character to the bottom of the deck. That might be a card that I don't include because, oh my god, we about to blow it the fuck up. Trash 1 card from your hands. Character be KO'd by effects. This 2K automatic inclusion. Blocker, we like it. Oh, that's a big beefy boy. And man, I'm not even gonna bother reading these. Sorry, you read them on your own time. Okay, 9 for 9 on play. If your leader has Odyssey, set 3 Dons. So this character only calls 6 for 9. That's incredible. I'm adding off of that. Opponent attack once per turn. Rest 1 of your Don up to 1 of your leader or character card gains. Yeah, this is a big inclusion. This is going to be somebody that fucks somebody's day up. And everybody's going to be pissed because this card's not going to do shit as soon as the set actually drops and you get an actual constructed format. But in pre-release, it's going to fucking hoop. I'll play if you have 2 or more rested cards, draw 2 cards, then discard, then discard 2. I like it. I like it. 4 for 5. Cannot be KO'd in battle by leaders. That could be cool. A lot of these Odysseys are good. 2 or more rested characters in play. KO up to 1. You know what, man? I like the Odyssey for pre-release so far. When attacking once per turn, if you have 3 or more rested characters in play, draw a card. Bro, it's the fact that it had... Yeah. Okay, KO, top or bottom card of life in your hand. Play up to 1 4 cost with Odyssey or Straw Hat. That'll probably be the first card that I don't put in. I like the stat line, but you have to have... Well, no, because then you could play this out. We're adding them. End of your turn, set up to 1 Odyssey type characters, cost 4 or less of active. Nah, I don't like the stat line, and I don't think, you know... We're not going to add any Odyssey, right? Let's see. 3 for 4, not fucking with it. You may return 1 of your characters, not fucking with it. 5 for 6 blocker, got to counter. We love that. If it's a stat, if it's got a blocker and a counter, we're keeping it. Just about. If you have 2 or more rested cards in play, set this card as active. Double clicking that. That is a fucking beast of a card. That is a big beefy boy. That's our first 4. There's plenty of 4s. There's plenty of 4s. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go into that's a block. Guys, I gotta take a shit. Sorry. Okay, wait. Okay, so that turned into a shit / fucking go fucking get food and eat break there. But yeah, so great card there. Rosinante, blocker, automatic. 1K counter, we love it. When opponent attack once per turn, set this character as active. You know what? We fucking love cards like this because it looks like you can block and then you can block again. I wonder how the process of this, because you declare an attack, then you got to declare whether you're going to block or not. So I don't know if you can turn it sideways and then declare it as the blocker after swinging with it. That'd be a little, you know. All that is a little test in the sim. 4 for 5, 1K counter. That's going to be a card that we typically play. If you have 1 or more rested characters in play until the end of your opponent's turn, all of your characters with Odyssey or Straw Hat Crew can't be KO'd by effects. That's cool, but it's not a big inclusion. We don't really need that. Did I already click on Homeboy? Yeah, I'll add him to the list. Let's see. Nope. And 2K. Yeah, you get in because you're 2K. If you have 2 or more rested characters in play, rest up to one of your opponent's 5 call. Bro, that's a big one. Okay, 5 for 6. If you have 2 more rested characters, choose up to one of your opponent's 6 cost 6 or lower characters, or up to one of your opponent's Dawn arrested. That's a really good card right there. 3 for 5, top card. Nah, we're not doing that. That's just a good vanilla. That's a weird animatronics. Yeah, you could get 2K if you have rested characters. Yeah. I mean, this one, what? If you have 2 or more rested characters and play KO up to one of your characters, that's a bit pricey. Okay, so now let's go into red. See what red's got. That's a searcher. We're not worried about that. 1K, 4 for 5. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -2 for the turn. This is a big one because you're going to establish it, right? And then when attacking, you're getting a perfect swing over anything that's been played before or around this card. Big. This one, I'm going to go ahead and say it's a biggie. It's a big one. Every time I get to these cards, right, you know, I get a little apprehensive, a little less than enthusiastic, right? We wouldn't take that as an enthusiastic yes. But the thing is that it's just they take up all your Dawn. But if you're in a place where you can play it, everything's -1, and whatever's on your board can immediately swing over into everything just about. And that's why you got to add it in the list. So for sure. Did I already add it in the list? Oh, we already got 4. No, we didn't. This is an 09 blocker. We love it. If your opponent has 2 or more characters with the original blah, 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 you draw 2 and discard 1. Yeah, that's a big blocker. That's a big city blocker right there. Vanilla's really good. Blocker's really good. Give up to one of your 4,000 power or lower leaders. That's not. We're really just we're picking this card up because it has blocker and because it's got a counter. I mean, if you think you're going to be doing that kind of shit, I wouldn't. This is automatic. 7 for 7, 1K counter, and then you get to just trash whatever they played the turn before, typically. So yeah. On play up to 1 monster from your hand. When attacking, this character gets plus 2,000 for the turn. So check this out. This card and this card. These two are gonna be kind of hoop. You might get a little funky chicken dance out of these two. 2K, you gotta have it, right? And then this guy, we're thinking about it. Bonk punch, right? It's cool, I guess, if you wanted to have them in there. If you have enough of these, but I actually wouldn't put it in there. I don't see that happening. This is great. Great card. Your leader gains 1,000, and somebody gets 1,000. Big inclusion. 2K, gotta have it. Up to one of your opponent's characters with 4,000 or less can't activate blocker. That's a big one. This one is fucking crazy. If your leader does have fucking whatever, Red Hat Pirates, KO up to one of your opponent's 6K or less. Great. Vanilla, 2K, so it's in. This one, all right, like you're gonna spend all 10 of your Dawn, and they can't activate blocker if somebody's at 0. Fuck it. I mean, you got to party with it, right? You got to party with it. Okay, up to 2 of your opponents with a combined power of 4,000 or less. I don't know how that's gonna work out. If your leader has whatever, give it to one of your opponents -3, and then if your opponent has whatever, draw a card. That could help you get rid of somebody and draw a card. That's kind of cool, but I just don't know that I would use that over that. That's probably the best. That's probably the best event for that. Give up to one of your opponents 1,000 for the turn. That could kind of be all right too, but yeah, gang. So these are the cards that I deem worthy of your list. These are the cards out of God knows how many. Let's get an exact number for y'all. There are some there's some four ofs, like, you know, I'm in Dressrosa right now, and Doflamingo is giving people a 1, 2, and 3-star rating, and then of course God Usopp gets the 5 because he's the fucking goat. But yeah, so out of however many cards there is, I'm saying 59 of them are definite keepers. You know, 59 of them are definite keepers. Cards that are just very impactful and hard to contain in a format such as this. So yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. I haven't seen anybody else do a video quite like this one, and just going over it and just like giving you the sauce up front, and then letting you know what to look for in general. So that is the gist. And don't forget, I have a case of OP09 coming. We will be busting that thing open. So after the fucking scoundrels and pirates I fucking open it up with, you know, what isn't sold to them, you know, I think I can sell things on YouTube now that I'm como se dice. So we can do that. And outside of that, I think that's the video, guys. Just one stack of 2Ks, one stack of blockers, one stack of vanillas, one stack of SRs, and just put in all the 2Ks, put in all the blockers, and then, you know, everything else. I think this is going to be, we're going to have a silly, goofy time. I think Odyssey's going to shine in this format, and I think Purple's going to shine. And yeah, I think those are going to be the most impactful cards. I can't see a world where that card doesn't do something crazy. What was the other card I said earlier in the day before I took a shit? Oh, I said that card was going to be crazy. Oh, I said this card was going to be crazy. Crazy card right here. Yeah, motherfuckers are going to be gone. Not only are they already, you're going to swing into the leader for 7 and minus the other two of their people by 2K, and then you're just going to clean them up as well. Like, or you can swing 7 and just be over somebody. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. That's going to be a great card. Yellow is the least impressive. This is a notable card. These are all like whatevs. Black, this is your main card. This is your main card. The rest are just whatevs. Purple, yes. Yes. Yeah, in the late game. Yes. You know, yes. So this is, you don't make the list. 58 cards now. Blue, I think this one is cray. This one can be cray. There's a little synergy there. Green, of course, like I said, the Odyssey really seems like it's gonna do some numbers. It's gonna be crazy. We got blockers. It's because it's all about characters being rested, so you can swing and then activate abilities because of it. And then of course red. I think red is gonna be fine. This is great, 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 great. You know what I mean? Great blocker. So, any hoot. That is it for this, guys. It's been Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big TCG. And what I want to hear from you guys, first, smash that like button, finger pop the subscribe, turn on the bell. I really appreciate you guys for rocking with me for so long. And we're about to hit 2K. I can fucking taste it. And I hope I see a lot of you out in Dallas. I don't know if this will be the last video I post before Dallas. But, you know, I'm going to keep them coming. And then, of course, when I get back, I'm going to have a whole thing about our Dallas experience. And, you know, hopefully a little montage of if I get to meet any of you out there. I was also going to say something else. Yes. What I was going to say is go down in the comments and tell me how you did in your pre-release for OP09. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know when the pre-releases are exactly happening, but I know this video will be coming out before them. But yes, so do go down in the comments and let me know when you win. You are going to win. You are going to win. I guarantee victory. And everyone who plays and follows this formula, do hit your boy back, and I can't wait to hear from you. But yes, Murado Music, Big Beard, 3-Piece, and I will see you guys next time.
Flows like a faucet, swag dripping like a faucet. Dooney fixin', got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission. I see they got the lights, camera, but no action. They actually fiction.